Don't blink. It's your boy Ing. Welcome to another show. We're doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on the 17th October 2024. Today we're reviewing the movie Uprising. Not a movie that I was especially happy about, but it was in my tops. It was in my top 10 in Canada, and I was like, okay, well, let's watch it. So Uprising is a movie we saw 1,000 times in different texts. It is in a time where there was a lot of slaves, there's war, and at the very core, Uprising uh, isn't the most original movie, but it was such a good time watching this. So first of all, you got like I said, there's a lot of slavery, and I think on the surface, I'm sorry, this movie was so long, and I'll be completely honest, it was a good movie. Did I like it? Not really. Um, because I saw the story before, different in a different way, but I saw Ip Man, and Ip Man was kind of like the same retelling. So there's a lot of slave, right? And the slave are serving, and then there's an uprising, and then and it's really cool. In context, it's really, really, really fucking cool. And we're playing a game called Metaphor Re Fantasio, which is about different race and how certain races are superior than this. So the fact of racism, the fact that we have a different class of citizen in the same city was crazy, because Uprising is about that. So you have a war, right? What I really like about that movie, what I really, really did like, is nothing unites like a common enemy. So there's this common enemy for the slave and for the owner of the slave, that comes, and I think it's Japanese. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Listen, I was, you know me. And the beautiful thing in the movie is you're seeing the. I feel bad about saying that, but you're seeing the slave, and you're like, they're the underdog, and you want them to, when you want them to get freedom, right? And you want them to be like, oh my god, if they fight well enough, they'll get freedom. If they survive, they'll get freedom. That is so perfect. And the movie is that. The movie is about there's also a really cool thing. So it's about a noble and a slave becoming best friends, right? And we saw the same when I grew up. I grew up with the story of two twins. One ended up being a twin, a prince. One ended up being a beggar, and they traded place, right? Because the prince was tired of being a prince, and the beggar was tired of being poor. And you got best friend, and you got the slave and their best friend, and you want them to be together, right? And the whole movie is put in a way to victimize a slave. Now, were they victim? Absolutely. But in my mind, the movie shines. The movie truly shine when the movie truly shine when you're on the battlefield. When if you're a slave, it doesn't matter. If you're a noble, it doesn't matter. You have to fight for your life. And you realize that on the battlefields, in the face of death, we're all similar. And to me, that is the beautiful thing about that movie. The movie story is good. The concept is good. But the fact that we're all similar in the face of death, and the fact that we had to put a different aside, our different society, different elite, different value and ideal, just to say, you know what, we're in this together, might as well make it a good time, was really cool. Now, I feel bad because I wanted to like that movie more, because that movie felt so important. I don't know. It was a good movie for sure. But I didn't freak out. That's life. Anywho, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.